Okay then.
See, she went first. I win.
I don't treat my audience like they have ADHD, even though I actually know for a fact that most of them do. But regardless,
it's now you can just eat that. All right. So what are the rewards?
oh look, already we're doing this really fun thing here. Like we already praised this box for having this little thing here. This has an entire gap, which for some people might be really annoying, but I actually appreciate it.
Doesn't have any internal art on that edge, though.
Oh, that's fine. So the funny thing is that Seven Wonders is actually another card game with its little board and stuff, but this is the duel version, which means that this is explicitly only for 2 players. I played the Seven Wonder base game, and then I played the duel version. The duel version is so much fucking better. Holy shit!
I've only played the regular version, and that was like a while ago. It was fine.
Well, this is really good. I played it a lot with my sister actually.
It's gotten 4 awards.
Yeah.
So.
But like again, this is the classic. This is the classic one. When you see this fucking geek's face on a board game, you know that you're dealing with something that's
incomprehensible to an average player.
Well, that's better. You say that like it's a bad thing.
I'm just saying that having someone with parents who don't always have the time to figure out how to play a hyper complex.
Well, that's because your parents are boomers.
My dad's been playing freaking board games since before you were even a thought of them. Before you were a thought.
Okay, but I think before my parents were a thought.
I know, hard to say.
Well, my mom was always a... No, I'm not gonna say it. No, actually, hold on, because my mom is 50, and your dad is how old?
He's like 54, 56.
Your dad is 54?
Somewhere around there.
Didn't you tell me that he was like 60?
Yeah, he's like 60, like 54. I don't know how old my dad is.
You didn't know how old your dad is?
Well, I know that he's younger than my mom, and I know she was born...
Huh, that's weird.
In like 1969, so...
Oh man, right about when the man went to the moon. That's so cool.
Right around when JFK was assassinated a few days after she was born.
No wait, hold on. JFK was assassinated in 63.
Okay, yeah, that's what she was born.
No, man went to the moon in 69.
Alright, well I can't remember. Jeez,
oh my god!
I'm bad at these things.
It's like you never saw Mad Men.
Well, maybe it was my dad who had never seen For All Mankind.
You never seen For All Mankind?
Yeah, I was busy watching Man of the High Castle.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even watch that one much.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I watched the last couple episodes. It was bad.
Yeah, I think we can make some space here.
So lift this one up.
No, this is not gonna be as much of a surprise for me because I've already played this game and opened it, but still.
Do I get? Oh, it does have internal art. Not internal art, but at least has art on the side. I just saw the your black line there.
It has art in every side.
Yeah. Okay.
How many? It has like a bunch of booklets. I know. Oh my goodness.
Okay, cool.
Nope.
Punch it.
Do not even dare.
You prefer to play with all of the things inside their casing?
Oh yes. Oh, this is so cute. I love it when games come with these little things.
Little digital goodies.
Yeah, that's so cool. Discover all of our goodies
by scanning this QR code.
Cool. It has like extra booklets, I guess. Oh, this is like the quick resumed version, like the
help sheet reminder.
Yeah, the cheat sheet. This is a really good booklet. I don't know why I like square booklets. There's something that makes them interesting to me. How many pages? 19 versus this guy's 10 pages.
This is a list of cards on it, including all the ages.
Yep, and all the special powers and stuff.
Lots of good art in this book.
Again, I am familiar with this one. I've seen it a lot, but like really, really good visual aids. I love it.
Good art.
Yeah, just good art. Like this game has good art, actually. Unironically.
Yeah, makes you want to go build some giant things using slave labor.
That's what Baumeister is for. Okay, we have 2 of this, so we're gonna have our fun. Not yet. Oh man, I love when games come with little plastic things. Like this doesn't do anything. It's just like a board marker. Like it's just there to signal like this thing.
And the Vikings coming.
It could be so much smaller and so much simpler, but they actually bothered to like make a special molding for this, and I love that.
They painted it.
Yeah. Well, no. I think it looks better like this.
Okay, bold take, but okay.
I mean, it's the thing that everyone who has ever misinterpreted Roman and Greek art across history has had. So.
No, I think it looks better painted.
No, I know, but like, I'm just saying that people who have agreed with me, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so, oh yeah, this is always a beauty. When a game comes with its own point counter, this is so good.
This does not technically make it a legacy game.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you're writing onto game materials which are limited in supply.
Well, yeah, but that's nice. I don't know. It makes it feel like it has more of a history.
But it means you can only play it.
You can photocopy the things, or you can print more.
Yeah, but you only get like 50 plays out of the original material.
Well, that's cool. And then we have this, which are the wonders in question, and those are the resource cards. Again, really good cradle, especially because it reminds you how to lay down everything in the game once you're playing it.
And it has the space for your thumbs and the space underneath.
Yeah, that's so fucking. When it actually has the space to pick up the cards, that is when you're thinking of next level design. That's ergonomics, baby. That's regonomics, baby. And again, another cheat sheet. That's so good. We have the pyramids, the Colossus, the Great Lighthouse, the Temple of Artemis, the Mausoleum, the Great Library of Alexandria.
2.
So you're like, yeah, so you can do this, hey! And this thing feels, oh, it's the other way around. It fits so well. It's so satisfying. And I love that it has the little
little embossed.
Yeah, the embossed logo. That's so nice. I love those little details.
So where do the tokens go once they've been punched out?
I'm guessing they go down here.
Okay, yeah.
In this hole over here. I should get another chance to use my little baggies.
Right now for the bend test. Let's see how well this. Yes, she has the baggies.
Again, thanks to Anachrony. Anachrony brought me all of this, so.
No, not from your drugs.
No, that's mine come in gel form. So. Give me.
Those cards.
Yeah.
Now, how are they supposed to be split up?
So hold on. First, we're gonna put the
guilds,
the G's, the real G's, the top G. So I think it goes like this. 1, 3. Mm-hmm. Oh, it goes in this order. Yeah. Facing this direction.
How do you know?
Because this is embossing.
Yeah, I just meant how do you know that any one of those places is the correct place for a card?
Because I said so.
Okay.
There you go. Hold on. We have to figure out where we're gonna put. I know. We're gonna be here. And I'm gonna cuck you.
I'm only gonna be here for so long, If we're gonna take forever on this, we might never get to play it.
Yeah, you might have to go back to the streets where I found you. I think I'm gonna leave this below the third era. Fuck it. Oh, my sister is gonna be so happy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I guess this goes. Yeah, there, perfect. Hold on, and now we can do this. Okay. You get this.
Quick bite test. Make sure it's real.
Is that a real thing?
No, for gold, but cardboard.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna leave them in here. Oh.
What's the centering on these like? Actually pretty dang good. Got some interesting little notches in them.
Yeah, I love the fact that the coins actually have notches all around, so they feel more like genuine pressed metal.
Could have just put in real pressed metal coins in.
Yeah, but this would then it would have costed like 5 times more.
Yeah. Man, I was like so close to buying the like hyper deluxe version of Road to Kaido. Is that what's that called?
Road to Cairo?
No, it's the one where you're like going on a trip across.
Tokaido.
Yeah, it's just called Tokaido.
Tokaido. Yeah, I played that one.
Ultra deluxe version with actual metal coins
Oh,
and like
gosh.
proper, really nice fancy cards.
Oh
and,
no, that sounds
It
awesome.
was also very expensive, but it was very close. It was considering it. We just got the nice version, not the ultra deluxe version.
Yeah.
Okay, none of these have gone out in such a way that they cut the cardboard or like the paper covering. Okay, now we fold this.
No, what the fuck are you? What's wrong with you? Jesus, dude, you have problems.
Just gotta fit it into the garbage.
Okay.
I mean, so you're the one who holds out the garbage, and I'm the one who has problems.
It's not garbage. It's history.
Yes, the classic phrase of all hoarders.
I'm not a hoarder. As you can tell by how bare my fucking. You picked that up. Yeah, nice. Okay. Okay. So how should we distribute this?
All right, baggies.
I think this one should hold the coins because the coins
Just
are the
hold
ones.
the coins?
Yeah, because the coins are the ones that seem to occupy the most space.
Yeah.
Can you make them fit here?
Yeah. So maybe you just gotta do this. Next do that.
Okay. Oh my god, that's so nice.
Little dime bag.
A.
Literal dimes, or currency at least.
Okay, and it fits down there, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, make it fit.
And now you gotta find out how to fit everything else as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I think actually they're supposed to go beneath the cards because the cards actually have like the thing.
Yeah.
I don't think we can use bags for these other ones actually.
Okay.
Okay, so this. Fuck it, we're not gonna use cards for that. We're just gonna
Bags.
use bags for that. We're just gonna fucking.
Put them under the cards or just slide
Yeah,
them into the slots.
there you go.
Yeah.
So, it's over here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a little souvenir. Keep with me. I mean, technically, unless it's a form of randomization, you never actually need a part of the game.
There's gonna be a little bit of a problem because there's actually a little too much space for the cards. So if I actually ever turn upside down the thing, it's gonna make a mess. But oh,
That,
perfect fit.
and that at least, there's a little bit of stuff there.
Perfect fit. I guess the way it covers it, it will never come out of its hole. So yeah, it should be fine. So it should have lost some thickness due to it no longer having the
Little cardboard
the sheets.
shims.
So maybe now it'll have
Flush?
now it's flush.
All right.
All right, and that's been another episode of Unboxing Games with Fit Industries and featuring Pitbull.
Yeah.
I hope you had fun, guys, and I'll see you whenever I have another board game, which may be in a couple of years.
When's the next episode of Jennifer?
Shut the fuck up.